welcome back to the channel. Today's video we are talking about power cuts and how likely or unlikely they are to happen. If you follow the news, you probably read that there was a glimmer of hope. There was a glimmer of hope when we are trying to negotiate a deal with Norway to supply us with gas. Unfortunately not. It has failed because lovely Rishi decided that we can't afford to pay their prices. It kind of brings me to think that it's okay, you know, to send a loads of money to different causes that are potentially unnecessary, but we can't afford to heat our own country and help our own people. So makes you wonder, doesn't it? Anyway, so basically we're moving on to the facts with the power cuts. There are power cuts already happening everywhere. The other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, there was like a power cut in Manchester. And there was some technical issue and there was a power cut and there was no water. So suddenly, apparently there were 2 stations of water appeared in the different locations with the bottled water, so for people can go and help themselves to water. How quickly do you think it's possible to arrange something, to arrange like a big lorries to supply a lot of water to different locations in Manchester? Manchester is a big place. There are a lot of people. That would include a lot of work. But suddenly it's all just magically appeared. Like it just happened. There you are. This is a power cut, no water, but you can go and get the water there. It's all ready for it. It's already set up. Makes you wonder. And then many of the people commenting as well that power cuts are happening not at all just in our country. There are many villages that get power cuts and for obscure reasons. A lot of countries having their power cuts for, again, really weird reasons without basically anybody explaining why. We had power cuts here. Yes, we live in a village. Power cuts happen anyway. But again, it's just something's going on there that is... It's just little clues. The government seems to be doing something, just not sure quite what they're trying to achieve. But the whole thing, the grand scheme of things there, we are pretty sure we are going to have those power cuts. I'm not in any way a politician or associated with any political parties or anything like that. I just do my research and I do my research properly and then I make my own conclusion. So I strongly suggest, guys, that if you do... whether you believe it or not, whether they're going to happen or not, just have a look online. There's a load of information there. There's a lot of truth out there to be found, so you can make your own decision. On the basis of also talking about the power cuts and, you know, saving electricity so we don't have to go through the power cuts. Many or few of the electrical companies introduced demand flexibility service. This is the ones, do you remember when we spoke about, when they are going to be paying you money for switching off or using less electricity in your home. So the idea is now, right, that they are going to be sending you an email, not an email, sorry, a letter, or maybe an email, I don't know, to let you know whether you qualify. So to qualify, you have to have a smart meter that can do your meter readings on half an hourly basis. Well, smart meters have been around for years and some of them are really, really old. And I don't think many of them are able to do your half an hour reading. If you know, you get this little smart meter, little display things, they're always done by an hour. So I don't believe there are many out there that can do half an hour reading. Nonetheless, you'll be notified and if you choose to participate. My question is, right, not every electricity company decided to partake in that scenario. So why is the government not pushing all those electricity companies to do the same? We need to save it so we can stop the power cuts, so push the other electricity companies doing the same. Do you know what I mean? Just why give them a choice? And at the same time, then why electricity companies not want to sort of be a good guy and help, you know, offer this to people? Offer this to people. Yes, it costs you money, but, you know, let's push together and do this as a community, as a whole country. Let's, you know, do it. But no, they choose not to. But the worst thing is that the government just not making it compulsory. This is why I just don't understand. Anyway, just to get you an idea, you, if you choose to participate, you will have between 4 and 7 o'clock, you're going to be given a window that you have to then reduce your consumption by 40% for up to 4 hours. So for example, they might let you know 5 o'clock, you have your 4 hours, please reduce your consumption by 40%. And then they will credit this into your account and then obviously you can spend the money, not spend the money, but you'll come off the following bill. So it kind of sounds pretty straightforward. I would do it, but our smart meter is pretty old and I really, really doubt that it's able to read it. Brings me again to the similar point, but why? Why do we need to have a 30-minute reading? Those hourly slots or 4 hourly slots, we're talking, it's on hourly basis. It's not like, you know, it's 1.5 hours, it's an hour. So why not offer this to everybody who just have a smart meter? Why does it have to be a specific generation smart meter? They can control it, they can see my reduced usage by my hourly smart meter. So again, it's makes me think, right? They want us to do it because they want to save electricity so we don't have a power cut. And yet again, they're failing to appeal to every customer. So doing like bits and bobs here and there doesn't get a lot, doesn't achieve a lot. So if suddenly we imagine that you have like 1 in 5 people or maybe less have a smart meter, then only, you know, only few of them might choose to participate. So that's a very limited effect. But if you offer this to everyone who's got smart meter and every company offers that, that would be in a far better situation to avoid potentially those silly power cuts that we're talking about. So there we are. Makes you, hopefully gets you guys thinking and trying to understand to what, you know, what government is actually trying to do. So anyway, we still have a slight glimmer of hope because Rishi is now negotiating with the US about buying some oil, although gas, although nobody knows the quantity because apparently they can't supply us obviously with everything that we need, and of course the price comes into consideration as well. And as per how the Norway negotiations gone, I'm pretty sure that Rishi says that we can't afford this because it's too expensive and we need to send the money to some other country. So there we are. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, thumbs up, and we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.